Hola, es miércoles, it's Wednesday. So check this out. We're going to start off with the pronombres del sujeto, which means subject pronouns. So read through each of these. This is critical for making verbs in sentences make sense. So we need to be able to coordinate things. So these are called subject pronouns. So click on each of these. It'll say yo or yo, right, for I. Tu for you, and that's that informal. Él, ella, usted, right? And that means we get to go down to the plurals, and those are right here. The vosotros and vosotras we're not going to use very much because that's in Spain. And then read this. Look through it, read it carefully. And then I want you to click on the next assignment, which will be here, and it'll be assigned. It'll not be in your list over there, I don't think, but it'll be assigned. This is Español con Profe Sharon again on the verb tener. And then when you get into this video, it's 11, almost 12 minutes. If you go in about 2 minutes and 22 or 25 seconds, somewhere right around there, it's going to remind you of the subject pronouns. So let's take a look right here. She's going to get to it at that 2:25 mark right here. So get to that if you would. That's going to be your first focus here. You can do the earlier stuff, those first 2 minutes if you want, but here's the focus to continue and start with 2:27, or just start at the beginning if you want to, of this 11, almost 12-minute video, but start right here for sure to work on the subject pronouns. And then you may need to go back to those first 2 minutes. They may or may not make as much sense. Okay, so that's real important for you to get before we really get into this pretty heavy with subjects and verbs. Okay, and now what you'll need to do is get into activity 7. You already did this. You were supposed to have done this at least. Pronombres del sujeto. These are subject pronouns, and you should have had this filled in. So I want to go over the answers now with you here. Write in Spanish the pronoun that you're going to use to replace the subject or subjects. Do not use abbreviations for usted or ustedes right now. So in the model it says mi familia y yo. So you're going to put nosotros, right? Michael Jordan. So you're going to put what? Capital E with an accent and L. If you don't remember how to do those, then you'll need to, you can just push these here. And actually you push this to go up on your capital letter, right? So if you push this up arrow, it gives you the capitals, the capital letters, and then you're able to put E accent that's capitalized and L there. I'll double check and see if it marks it wrong. If you put the lowercase, it shouldn't, but I can double check. Okay, I just checked, and it did mark it wrong if you did the lowercase e with an accent. Sorry, I just fixed it on a couple, but there are several that are probably wrong, and so don't panic. You're just going to get a completion grade anyway for it, if I'm able to get it as a completion grade, not an accuracy grade. So when you go back and look at it, you'll probably see it's marked wrong, but know that, you got the right idea. Yeah, technically, because it's the start of a sentence, it should be capitalized. So let's go for those details. Click on this up arrow again to make it capitalized, and then it'll be correct there. Número dos, mi maestra es la señora Taylor. So we're going to say what? Ella es de Ohio. Juan y Berto son de Ohio y Michigan. So ellos son compañeros de clase, ellos, because it's Juan y Berto, at least one guy, so it's going to be ellos. If they're both girls or females, then it would be ellas. Okay. Número cuatro, mi papá. So again, capital E. So we need to hit that up arrow for this E with an accent, and then L. Or you can type it in if you hit the apostrophe and shift E to get the capital E with the accent on a Chromebook. Again, if you've set it up for the international view. I'm actually on a laptop, not on my Chromebook, so I don't see that setting down here, but you'll see instead of ENG English, you'll see that actual setting on yours. Okay, número cinco, las muchachas son bonitas. So ellas son mexicanas. Número seis, Samuel y Noé, both males there. You can say ellos. Oops, ellos. Now this is lowercase. Notice what the sentence is, right? So these have all been starts of sentences. But for number six, it's actually the end of a sentence. De donde son ellos? Where are they from? So ellos is not capitalized. So if you capitalized it, it probably marked it wrong. This is really case sensitive and accent mark sensitive. So again, it's more for completion than I'm asking you to do it at this point. Número siete, Ana ¿Cómo estás? And you're going to say tú, right? You're saying to you, tú, with an accent on this you here, right? Okay, we just need one. Número 8, la señora Garcia y la señora Alvarado son maestras. So they're both females, so ellas son inteligentes. Número 9, mis amigos y yo. Anytime you have anybody else plus yo, that means the we form. And unless it's girls here and you're a girl, it's going to be nosotros. So nosotros. Nosotros. All right, nosotros somos compañeros. So mis amigos y yo. Anybody else plus yo means the we form. So it'll be nosotros, unless you're a girl and those others are girls, then it would be nosotras. Okay, mi mamá se llama Julie. Ella, right? Oops, ella es muy alta y bonita. Two more. Number 11 says, mi perro se llama Maverick. And it's the start of a sentence, so it's a capital E. So we have to go up to this here to make the capital E, and then the L, E-L. Él es grande y negro. Señor Garcia, ¿de dónde es usted? And we're asked to write it out, to spell it out. Don't do the abbreviation, which is capital U, lowercase d, period, but actually write it out, U-S-T-E-D, usted, okay? So you've already done it. If you haven't, you should do it now. Hit save and submit and be finished with that. So we just checked those answers for this activity 7. Okay, and now it's time to scroll down to the next video. I know, more screen time, but this will be a good review again of the Gramática Pronombres del Sujeto, of the subject pronouns. It's some grammar. So this is going to be a little wacky. Trust me, it's definitely not as PC as it probably could be these days. But review the questions first. That's what the directions actually say up here at the top. Actually, review the questions. Look at those questions. Review the questions below first and then watch the video, okay? And then finish by answering the questions. So we've got all these messages popping up here. Okay, so review these questions here. There are only 5. Look for that information, obviously, in the video itself. It is 14 minutes. But remember, you're supposed to be able to have 40 minutes every single day now of work to do for every single class. So hang in there. I know it's not ideal. It's not easy, but you can do this. You can do it. You can do it. I'm counting on you. All right. Just wanted you to see me and me. Hopefully I'll be able to see you in the next meet that we have tomorrow for asynchronous learning. All right. Hasta luego. Buena suerte. Nos vemos.